honesty, do have some breaking news. Chris Dimino, according to Adam Schefter, Michael Penix, Falcons quarterback, done for the season after injuring his knee yesterday in that loss to the Carolina Panthers. Michael Penix, according to Adam Schefter, again, in case you're just tuning in, done for the season. The Falcons have yet to make it official.
Well, stinks. We knew what the medical stuff was coming in, and he will go into year 3 playing less than half a year of football, or about a half a year of football.
So this season's a wash. I mean, if it wasn't before, it's a wash now. Kirk Cousins can't throw the football. You saw it yesterday. Now, they didn't help him.
Yeah.
They had a couple of drops. Drake London had a bad drop. Kyle Pitts had a bad drop. But you don't know where that ball's going when he's throwing it.
Oh, goodness.
He skipped a couple of passes. He's just not the same guy. That offense is completely different, and I don't mean that in a good way. And also, let's face it, what does Zach Robinson know from adjustments? So the season's done.
Yeah,
if it wasn't before, it's definitely done now.
He'll get first-team snaps, but if you don't have an arm, and if his arm is not good, it's not like his arm is going to come back taking first-team snaps. The only thing that really happens is you got a guy who'll go under center, maybe the play action, maybe stretch plays. Maybe there's a couple of things you can do to actually make Bijan Robinson, Algier, even your tight end a little bit more effective, because it'll be a different look for defensive coordinators. But I do agree with you. Look, do I believe he can throw the 9-yard pass, hit a guy in stride? Absolutely.
There was a lot of checkdowns yesterday, and even Brady Quinn brought it up during the broadcast. When you watch him try to carry out those fakes, it's painstaking watching him move at all. He can't move.
Yeah, here's the thing, and I guess I don't think they've shut him down officially for the year. I don't know if the Falcons are willing to do that at a press conference today. Potentially, I guess, is the word that's being used.
He's seeking a second opinion, but it's not encouraging. So it appears as if, according to Adam Schefter, he's done for the year.
Putting him out in harm's way doesn't seem like the thing you do this year either. I'd like to get him more snaps, but at what price, at what cost? At the end of the day, he will play, I guess when you add up, it'll be more than half a season, but he's going to have 2 years of NFL experience with a little over half a season played with nothing to sort of go on going into year 3. Will he be under center more? Will he be? Those are the things you might have seen a little bit. Not going to see, it feels like, maybe much of anything.
I think the way he reacted, it's not a surprise. He tried to get up, stayed down. You saw the frustration. And I'll tell you who's to blame. And this is crazy, I know. But what do you say all the time? It's time, space, continuum. What happened earlier on that drive? Who dropped the pass? Darnell Mooney.
Yep.
If he doesn't drop that pass, Penix isn't in that position. So again, it just goes through the machination of events, bad events, tragic events, game after game, snap after snap, seemingly with the Falcons. This is a lost franchise, and now apparently it looks like they've lost their quarterback, Michael Penix, for the year, seeking that second opinion. But as Schefter said in the tweet, it's not encouraging. If I'm him, why do I come back and play this year? I know players play, but if my knee's bad, why do I want to go back into this?
Well, I will tell you, if he can't play, medically can't get cleared, if he's still around the team because he doesn't have a surgery, let's just say, can he do things over in the corner? Like we said, can he get under center? Can you start practicing that stuff? Can you maybe set up an off season where you're going to ask him to do more? Here's the problem. Him rolling out, him running, it just becomes lesser every time something like this happens, because they're going to tell you he might do it out of instinct. I don't think he really wants to. I don't think you're going to set up plays where you have him run. So I've got a quarterback who wasn't really mobile to begin with, who's going to come with another NFL-type knee injury, NFL version of a knee injury.
Every time I'm run blitzing, I'm selling out.
Yeah.
Because this guy can't move. Michael Penix.
And the decision-making, by the way, let's not forget about intentional grounding.
He was starting to move a little bit more in the pocket yesterday, too. Michael Penix was starting to do what he needed to do.
Well, I think it's survival.
Yeah. He had no choice.
But he's not capable of doing it. You can't set it up for him to try to do that stuff.
No.
You can't
design runs for him, but he can run away, unlike Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins can't move at all.
Listen, we don't even know what this is. What if it's just another aggravation of stuff that we knew he had coming in? His body's pretty beat up. He's kind of an old 26. He really is. He's going to be an old 26.
So in case you're just tuning in, Adam Schefter's tweet reads as follows. Falcons quarterback Michael Penix suffered a potentially season-ending knee injury during Sunday's loss to the Panthers. Penix will be seeking a second opinion, but it's not encouraging. So that tells me that you're not going to see Michael Penix the rest of the year.
Well, here's what the first opinion was. This ain't good.
Why do you seek a second opinion?
Yeah, either
because the first one wasn't what you wanted.
Right. Or maybe he's so fed up and tired of getting hit or not playing well that the first one's like, hey, man, you're going to be good in 2 weeks. I need a second opinion.
So
somebody's got to shut me down.
Is going to be the starter for the foreseeable future for the Falcons. And we said it prior to the year, he was going to get starts. I mean, quarterbacks get hurt, and now this is the second time and the final time maybe this year. And you talked about the offseason. Everything's going to change this offseason, so you're going into a totally new system, a new head coach, a new coordinator, everything new across the board because these guys aren't coming back.
And I need him to be healthy, mind and body. If he's the one, then we're going to find out. We're going to get another year to find out. What stinks is not getting more games in NFL experience. He will have, 12 and a half games worth of action. I mean, that's what's going to be on his ledger. When all is said and done, he's going to be in his third year playing 12 games of football. That's not a lot. I hope he gets healthy, mind-wise, physically, gets the right OC in, and all the things that we're talking about that could happen.
Well,
but he's not. Look, if you think he's a given, you're crazy.
All right, I'm going to take it a step further. I don't think you're going to see Kirk Cousins finish the season. I think he's going to get hurt again, and you're going to have a third quarterback play for this team. That's what I think is going to happen.
I'm waiting. I'm looking at my messages. I'm waiting for at least somebody to send me a text or something on Twitter. Good, let Kirk Cousins take a beating after what he did to us. I haven't read that yet. That was me I said that out loud.
It's not there yet.
But I think it's going to happen. Good, let him take a beating.
Did you hear when
we paid him $100 million? Let's give him a beating.
However many fans that were there yesterday when he came into the game, let's just say, and they said it during the TV broadcast, it was a mixed reaction. I heard more boos than cheers when Kirk Cousins went into that game. You've got a mess. This is as messy, and I know you've seen more than we have seen, but we've been down here 30 years. I would assume this is as messy as anything we've ever seen.
Last Friday, you were out, and by the way, we'll talk about that later. Steve West and I were, and we took some calls. This hopelessness, this idea that, where are you at right now? You're going to have another do-over. You're going to have another start-over. And I don't know who's going to be in charge, and I don't know who's going to pick the head coach, and I don't know who's going to pick the OC if the head coach doesn't get a chance to pick the OC. But you're going to go into another do-over offseason. And let's be honest. You think you can pull a New England? You think you're going to find the combo of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams? You think you're going to find the Mike Vrabel, Drake May?
Chris, they don't want, I said this last week, and I caught flack for it. They don't want guys like that. They don't want free thinkers. They want team players. And unless the regime change that you say is coming happens, you're not going to get a guy like that. Vrabel's not going to listen to Rich McKay. Vrabel's not going to listen to Arthur Blank. He's going to want to do things his way, and you stay the hell out of my way.
I'm telling you, last week I think you were here, and then we did it again. We touched on it, and then some people were asking me this weekend. The best thing for you is Kirby Smart has not indicated he wants to be in the NFL. You want the better thing? I'd make Kirby Smart, if I'm the Falcons, I'd make him say no to me 3 times. I really would.